Seniors, stop for a moment. What if the exercise you've been told to trust for decades, the one nearly every doctor recommends, isn't enough to keep you strong, balanced, and independent after 60? That exercise is walking. It feels safe, natural, and for many seniors, it's the daily routine you rely on. But here's the shocking truth. Walking alone doesn't protect you from the biggest threat of aging, loss of strength and balance. Harvard researchers report that while walking is great for your heart, it barely touches the leg and core muscles you need to rise from a chair, climb stairs, or catch yourself if you stumble. And the CDC warns that 1 in 4 seniors falls every single year, many of them lifelong walkers. Here's why. Walking trains endurance, but not balance. It keeps you moving, but doesn't rebuild the strength that fades after 60. That's why researchers at the University of Sydney discovered that seniors who practice targeted balance and strength moves cut their fall risk almost in half. Walking alone never achieved that. Take Margaret, 74. She walked daily, yet still fell stepping off a curb. Her doctor told her the truth. Walking isn't enough. You need balance training. Once she added just a few simple moves at home, she felt steadier within weeks, and the fear of falling began to fade. That's why today, we reveal 5 science-backed moves every senior should know. Gentle, safe, but powerful enough to rebuild strength, restore balance, and protect your independence. And trust me, you don't want to miss number 2 on our list. Doctors call it one of the simplest yet most shocking predictors of longevity. Now let's get started. Number 5, sit to stand squats. Here's something that may shock you. One of the strongest predictors of whether a senior will remain independent isn't how far they can walk. It's whether they can rise from a chair without using their arms. Think about that for a moment. A chair, something you use every single day, could be testing your future independence. Researchers at the University of Southern California followed older adults for years and found that those who struggled with sit-to-stand movements were far more likely to lose mobility and require assistance with daily tasks. Walking alone didn't change those odds. Why? Because walking doesn't strengthen the exact muscles needed to get up the quadriceps, glutes, and hips. These are the power muscles that fade the fastest after 60. We once worked with Helen, age 72. She walked faithfully every morning, never missed a day. But when she came to see us, she admitted something embarrassing. She dreaded going to restaurants. Not because of the food, but because the chairs were too low. She often needed help standing back up. Within just 4 weeks of daily sit-to-stand squats, Helen could rise smoothly on her own. The confidence she felt was life-changing. Here's how you do it. Start seated in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground. Cross your arms over your chest, no pushing with your hands. Lean forward slightly, then press through your heels and rise to standing. Slowly lower yourself back down, keeping control the whole way. That lowering phase is just as important. It builds eccentric strength, the kind you need to control your body in real life, like lowering into a chair without dropping or catching yourself when you stumble. Start with 5 repetitions. As you get stronger, aim for 15. And here's a pro tip. Place the chair against a wall so it doesn't slide, and keep another chair or table nearby for safety if you need support. A study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that seniors who performed sit-to-stand squats 3 times per week improved lower body strength by over 30% in just 2 months. That's the kind of improvement that keeps you independent, that lets you rise from bed, stand from the toilet, and climb stairs without fear. It may look simple, but this move trains the very muscles walking never touches. And it does more than build strength, it builds confidence. Every time you stand tall without help, you send a message to yourself. I can still do this. I'm still strong. But sit-to-stand squats are just the beginning. Balance, the hidden skill walking never trains, is the next frontier. And the move we'll reveal at number 2 shocked even doctors when they saw how much it reduced fall risk. Now, let's move on. Number 4, heel to toe balance walk. If there's one hidden danger seniors often overlook, it's balance. You don't notice it slipping until it's almost gone. One day you feel steady, and the next, you're reaching for walls or furniture without even realizing it. The CDC warns that falls are the #1 cause of injury and accidental death in seniors over 65. Yet here's the shocking truth. Walking alone does almost nothing to protect your balance. Walking is repetitive, the same stride, the same rhythm, but it never trains your brain to handle the unexpected. That's where the heel-to-toe balance walk comes in. This move looks simple, but it's a powerhouse for stability. A study from Oxford University found that seniors who practiced this exercise just 10 minutes a day improved coordination and reduced side-to-side sway significantly. In other words, they regained the ability to stay upright when the ground beneath them felt uncertain. Take Paul, age 76. He walked his dog every morning, yet he admitted he had near misses almost daily, catching his foot on rugs, curbs, even door frames. His confidence was shrinking. After 3 weeks of daily heel-to-toe practice, Paul reported feeling steadier than he had in a decade. No more close calls. His family noticed he was moving with more confidence, even on uneven sidewalks. Here's how you do it safely. Stand tall, arms slightly out to the side for balance. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so your heel touches your toe. Take slow, deliberate steps forward, focusing your eyes on a point straight ahead. Walk 10-15 steps, then pause, rest, and repeat. At first, it will feel shaky. That's not failure, that's training. Every wobble teaches your brain and muscles to react faster, building what scientists call neuromuscular control, the very thing that disappears with age. A Japanese study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science showed that seniors who performed heel-to-toe training 3 times per week improved their reaction time to balance disturbances by 25% in just 1 month. That's the difference between catching yourself on a step or falling. Here's a pro tip. If you're just starting, do this along a hallway wall or with a sturdy chair nearby. Safety first. Over time, challenge yourself by closing your eyes for a second or turning your head slightly as you walk. These small variations mimic real-life situations like looking around while walking, and that's how you bulletproof your balance. Remember, falls don't just break bones, they break confidence. And once confidence is gone, independence goes with it. Heel-to-toe walking isn't just an exercise, it's a shield against that spiral. And we're not done yet. If you think this move is powerful, just wait until number 2. Doctors were stunned when they saw how one simple test, standing on one leg, predicted not just falls, but even lifespan itself. But before that, let's climb to the next level of strength. Number 3, step-ups, climbing stairs. For many seniors, it's the moment you realize aging has caught up with you. That single flight of steps that once felt effortless now leaves you short of breath, gripping the railing, or even avoiding certain places altogether. But here's the shocking truth. Your ability to climb stairs is more than just convenience. It's a predictor of how long you'll live. A large study from the University of Edinburgh found that seniors who could climb stairs without stopping had a significantly lower risk of premature death. Stairs, it turns out, test not only your heart, but also your legs, your balance, and your coordination all at once. Walking on flat ground can't compete. That's why step-ups are so powerful. They mimic stair climbing in a safe, controlled way, building strength in your thighs, hips, and core while forcing each leg to work independently. Unlike walking, there's no hiding a weaker side. Meet Clara, age 68. She walked every morning but dreaded visiting her daughter because of the steep staircase to her apartment. "I'd make excuses," she admitted. "The stairs embarrassed me." We started her on step-ups using a simple 6-inch platform at home. Within 6 weeks, not only could she manage the stairs with ease, but she said her knees felt more stable, her balance improved, and she no longer avoided family visits. Here's how you do it safely. Stand in front of a sturdy step or low platform, ideally 6-8 inches high to start. Place your entire foot on the step, press through your heel, and lift your body up. Step down slowly with control. Don't just drop. Alternate legs, starting with 5 reps each side, working up to 15. If you don't have a step, use the bottom stair of your staircase. Just be sure there's a railing or wall nearby for support. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that seniors practicing step-ups 3 times per week improved lower body strength by 34% in just 2 months. That's enough strength to mean the difference between climbing stairs confidently or avoiding them altogether. And there's more. Step-ups improve what doctors call functional strength, the ability to handle daily challenges like carrying groceries, reaching high shelves, or lifting yourself from the floor. These are the real-life movements that keep you independent. Here's a pro tip. Don't rush. Step-ups are not about speed. They're about control. The slower you move, the more your muscles engage. And if you want an extra challenge, hold a lightweight or water bottle in each hand. Clara once feared stairs so much, she missed out on her granddaughter's birthday parties. Now, thanks to step-ups, she climbs them without a second thought. That's the power of one simple move. And yet, we're still not at the most shocking part. Because number 2 on our list isn't about strength at all, it's about balance. And according to researchers, this one test predicts not just your risk of falling, but even your risk of dying in the next 10 years. Number 2, single leg stands. This one might shock you more than anything else on the list, because doctors now say your ability to stand on one leg may actually predict how long you'll live. Sounds exaggerated? Let me explain. Researchers at the British Journal of Sports Medicine conducted a study on over 700 people between the ages of 51 and 75. They asked each participant to perform a simple task. Stand on one leg for just 10 seconds without holding on to anything. What they discovered was stunning. Those who failed the test were almost twice as likely to die within the next decade compared to those who succeeded. Think about that. Not your cholesterol numbers, not your weight. A simple balance test was one of the clearest predictors of survival. Why is this so powerful? Because balance is more than just not falling over. When you balance on one leg, your brain, muscles, nerves, and inner ear are all working together in real time. It's like a health report card for your nervous system. If one part is weak, your brain function, your muscle strength, or your reflexes, it shows up immediately. Meet George, 72. He could walk for miles, but admitted he hadn't tested his balance in years. When asked to stand on one leg at his first session, he wobbled and dropped his foot in less than 3 seconds. I thought balance was just for kids, he joked. But within 8 weeks of daily practice, just 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night, he improved to holding 30 seconds easily. More importantly, he stopped stumbling on curbs and felt steadier climbing ladders in his garden. His wife even noticed his posture improving. Here's how you do it safely. Stand tall near a sturdy chair or wall for support. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Keep your eyes focused on a point in front of you. Hold the position as long as you can, aiming for 10 seconds to start. Switch legs. As you improve, challenge yourself. Try closing your eyes, moving your head side to side, or standing on a softer surface like a folded towel. These progressions activate different systems in your body, strengthening not just muscles, but also your brain's ability to adapt. A Harvard Medical School review on balance training found that seniors who practice single-leg stands 3 times a week reduce their fall risk by over 40%. That's not just avoiding bruises, that's avoiding broken hips, hospital stays, and months of recovery. Here's a chilling statistic. Nearly 1 in 3 seniors who suffer a hip fracture never fully regain independence. Some never leave assisted living. Single-leg training is one of the simplest, cheapest, most effective ways to guard against that fate. And here's something you won't hear often. Balance work keeps your brain sharp. Neuroimaging studies show that single-leg exercises increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for memory, decision-making, and focus. That's why George not only stopped stumbling, but also reported feeling more mentally alert after a few weeks. So if you take one thing from today's video, let it be this. Practice standing on one leg every day. It costs nothing, takes less than 2 minutes, and could literally add years to your life. But we're not done, because while balance may predict how long you'll live, the final exercise on our list is about how well you'll live. Number 1, targets your posture, your back strength, and even your breathing. And the best part, all you need is a simple resistance band. Number 1, seated resistance band pulls. We've saved the most important move for last. Because while balance keeps you steady and squats keep you strong, this final exercise protects something even more vital: your posture, your lungs, and your independence. It's called the seated resistance band pull. And don't let its simplicity fool you. Doctors now say it may be the single most overlooked movement for seniors. Here's why. As we age, many of us develop rounded shoulders and a forward head posture. It's not just about looks. This stooped position compresses your lungs, weakens your spine, and even raises your risk of falls. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors with poor posture were up to 2 times more likely to suffer mobility loss within 5 years. That means struggling to dress, cook, or even breathe deeply. But here's the good news. Seated resistance band pulls directly reverse that decline. They target the postural muscles, your upper back, shoulders, and core that walking or even gym machines often miss. One clinical trial at the University of Valencia in Spain tested band pull exercises on older adults for just 8 weeks. The results were dramatic. Participants improved back strength by over 30%, expanded their lung capacity, and even reported sleeping better because they could breathe more deeply at night. Let's break it down. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground. Hold a resistance band in front of you at shoulder height, arms extended. Slowly pull the band back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Imagine trying to pinch a pencil between them. Hold for 2 seconds, then release with control. Start with 8-10 repetitions and build up to 2-3 sets. This isn't about heavy weight. It's about activating the muscles that time and gravity try to shut down. Take Helen, 76. Years of desk work left her shoulders rounded and her breathing shallow. She thought her shortness of breath was just old age. But after adding seated band pulls 3 times a week, she noticed something unexpected. Not only did her back feel stronger, she could sing in her church choir again without running out of breath. Her posture improved, her confidence grew, and her doctor measured a 15% improvement in her respiratory function. And the best part? This exercise is safe for virtually everyone. It can be done seated, so no fear of falling. The resistance is fully adjustable. And bands are inexpensive, less than the cost of a single meal out. Harvard health experts say that resistance bands are one of the most effective tools for seniors because they provide strength training without stressing the joints. That's critical if you have arthritis, osteoporosis, or past injuries. So ask yourself, are you training the muscles that keep you upright? Or are you letting time pull you forward? The seated resistance band pull is more than an exercise. It's your ticket to standing tall, breathing fully, and moving confidently well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And that brings us to the end of our list. But don't stop here. Remember, walking alone isn't enough. These 5 moves together form a blueprint for real independence, stronger legs, sharper balance, better posture, and a body that still feels like yours. Now, here's the challenge. Try each of these 5 moves this week. Even just a few minutes a day can spark results faster than you think. So, there you have it. The 5 powerful moves every senior should do instead of relying on walking alone. Walking keeps your heart healthy, yes. But these exercises, they rebuild the strength, balance, and posture that truly protect your independence. Sit to stand squats, wake up the muscles you need to rise from a chair. Heel to toe walks, sharpen your balance like a laser. Step ups, restore the power to climb stairs with confidence. Single leg stands reveal and improve your body's hidden resilience, even predicting how long you may live. And finally, seated resistance band pulls fight poor posture, restore your breathing, and keep you upright and strong. Science is clear. Seniors who add strength and balance training to their routine cut their fall risk nearly in half, recover faster from setbacks, and enjoy sharper minds and stronger bodies. These aren't just exercises, they're investments in freedom. Now, here's your challenge. Don't just watch this video. Pick one of these moves today, just one, and practice it for 5 minutes. Tomorrow, add another. Within weeks, you'll notice the difference. Stronger legs, better balance, a steadier step. And remember, it's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 90, your body can adapt, grow stronger, and protect you if you give it the right tools. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend or loved one. Because after 60, protecting your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed tips on senior strength, nutrition, and healthy living. Stay strong, stay balanced, and keep mastering your health.